Hi, fifth graders. Today I'm going to be showing you how to begin learning how to use partial quotient to divide. So here is our problem. We have 25 divided by 4, and we're going to start off by using groups to help us. Okay? Whenever I have division problems, I like to think of apples. Okay? I always like to think of how many apples I have and how many friends I'm giving it away to. So the first thing we're going to want to do is make ourselves a big 7. It looks like this. Inside of your big 7, you're going to put your dividend. That's what you have total to give away. So in 25 divided by 4, I know that I have 25 total apples that I need to give away. So I'm going to put 25 in the inside. Okay? On the outside, on the left, that's where you put your divisor, how many groups you're breaking your dividend up into, or how many goes in each group. In this case, I know that I'm dividing my 25 things, 25 apples, into 4 different groups. So I'm going to put 4 on the outside. Now, before you do big 7, we practice with making groups. So I'm going to actually draw 4 circles on the side of my big 7. Each of these circles represents my 4 friends that I'm giving my apples to. Okay? So now I get to decide how many apples do I want to give away first. I think I'm going to give away 2 apples to each of my friends first. So this friend gets 2 apples, this friend gets 2 apples, this friend gets 2 apples, and this friend gets 2 apples. I'm going to show that on my big 7. 4 friends, and I'm giving away 2 apples each. So I'm going to put 4 times 2 because that's what this shows, 4 groups of 2. And what is 4 groups of 2? Well, I can use this to count 2, 4, 6, 8. I just gave away 8 apples. Okay, so now I have to see how many apples do I have left over. If you have 25 apples and you give away 8, well, what's left? In order to find that out, I'm going to subtract. 5 minus 8, you can't do that. So I'm going to borrow from the tens place. I'm going to grab one of those tens. And I know in 1 10, I have 10 ones. So 10 ones plus 5 gives me 15 ones. 15 minus 8 gives you 7. And 1 minus 0 gives you 1. I have 17 apples left. I need to give away some more apples. You know what? Now I think I'm going to give away 3 apples to each of my friends. So I'm going to give this friend 3 apples, this friend 3 apples, this friend 3 apples, and this friend 3 apples. Okay? How many apples was that I just gave away? Well, I know I have 4 groups, and I just gave away 4 groups of 3. And I can count these if I want to. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. I just gave away 12 apples. So I'm going to write 17 apples that I had left over minus 12. And I need to subtract to see how many apples I have left. 7 minus 2 gives you 5. 1 minus 1 gives you 0. I have 5 apples left and I have 4 friends. How many apples can I give away now? Well, I think I'm going to give everybody 1 apple now. So I'm going to give you 1, you 1, you 1, and you 1. So now I have 4 groups of 1 that I just gave away. 4 groups of 1. And how much is 4 groups of 1? I'm going to count them and see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of 1 is 4. And then I'm going to subtract and see how many apples I have left. If I had 5 apples and I gave away 4, I have only 1 apple left. Now, I'm not going to split up this apple, so this is just the 1 apple I have left over. But the question was, if I have 25 apples and I give them to 4 friends equally, How many apples does each friend get? I'm going to look in my circle and see. First, I gave everybody 2. I didn't give away all my apples, so I kept giving apples out. Then I gave everybody 3. Then I gave everybody 1. So in total, I gave away 2 plus 3 plus 1. I gave each person 6 apples. That is our quotient, our answer, which we put on the top of our big 7. And did we have some left? Yep, we had 1 apple left that we couldn't give away. So I'm going to put an R, that means remainder 1. So 25 apples divided by 4 friends equals 6 apples to each friend with a remainder of 1. All right, fifth graders, I hope this helps.